What up, ninjas? I'm out taking a walk, strolling actually, with my twin babies, with our twins. Thought I would, was listening to some music, thought I'd pop on here real quick and make a little video, talk to y'all for a minute. I promoted two of my guys last night to purple belt. That was pretty dope. Purple belt, yeah, that's a big one, man. So all you guys out there and ladies that are blue belts, purple should be on the horizon. But what's the joke in jiu-jitsu? The joke is that everybody quits at blue belt, right? Everybody quits at blue belt. Obviously, everybody doesn't quit at blue belt, but there's definitely a dropping off point. And I think that comes from building up blue belt so much, making it such a big deal, that you get there, it feels like black belt, and you kind of did it, and you get stuck there. And I think that's a pretty common theme, but of course not for everybody. Blue belt is not a stopping point. Purple belt's not a stopping point. Brown belt's not. The goal is to get you to black belt. But for some reason in jiu-jitsu, there is kind of a big drop-off because it ain't easy. And I don't know that it's supposed to be easy or we even want it to become easy. But I really believe that every person has the potential to be a black belt. I have something I call the Bob Ross effect. Yeah, Bob Ross, the painter, PBS, the kitschy dude. He's kind of the, the kind of ironic now, I guess, in a sense. But really, like, if you actually watch Bob Ross, which I have and I do, and I love Bob Ross, the Bob Ross effect, or the magic of Bob Ross, is that he could make everyone feel like that they could do what he could do. Think about that for a sec. He could make everyone feel like that they could paint a picture like him, right? That's a true gift, man. That is a true gift. And that's one of the things that Mr. Ross gave us. If you watch his show, right? Like, he gave us the ability to believe that we could do what he could do. And that, that's what I try to instill in my own students. I don't know that I'm always successful at that, because sometimes we can be our own worst enemies, that no matter what we do as the professor, as the teacher, the tour guide, if you will, we can only do so much, right? Like, at a certain point, you have to take some personal responsibility, Everybody does. If you're going to train jiu-jitsu, that's what makes it so dope. Like, you're in there by yourself, right? No one's going to come in and save you from being tapped other than your own strategy, your own mindset. Or, you fall apart, or you made a mistake and you pay for it and you learn and you drive on like a good soldier. Or you quit, right? Ultimately, that's up to you. But yeah, purple belt's a tough one though, because, anyone can be a blue belt. Not everyone will, but anyone who starts can get a blue belt, but not everyone will become a purple belt. Purple belt's like a big separating point. But I believe if you get your purple belt, you're going to be a black belt. So if you're at blue belt right now and you're just getting there, use the upper belts in your school, the purple belts, as a resource, to ask them, what have you done in your training? What are some lessons that you learned? What are some things that you would have avoided now? They can be an amazing resource for you. But if you're in an academy where there's not a lot of purple belts, then, talk to your professor, talk to others, join some online forums. There's a lot of good resources on the World Wide Web. But yeah, like, the goal is to if you get the purple belt, you're going to be a black belt. So if you're a purple belt right now, maybe you've been stuck there for a long time. If what you've done thus far hasn't gotten you there, maybe it's time to shift gears, right? Maybe it's time to shift gears. Maybe it's time to take a different approach, What I tell my kids in my kids program is, if something's difficult, what do? You try harder. If you try harder and that's not working, then you change your approach. If you change your approach and that's not working, then you ask for help. You look for mentors, you look for people in your life that can help you achieve the things that you want to achieve, but people that have already gotten there, right? The difference between the travel agent and the tour guide. The travel agent's going to tell you about all the cool places that you could go. Maybe they've been there, maybe not. The tour guide is going to be there at your side. They're gonna show you all the cool things, show you the things off the beaten track, man, give you some lessons that they've learned, right? That's who you want to be around, the tour guide. Not the, you know, the people that are going to talk shit, the people that don't even actually want you to achieve your goals. I know that's a shocker, but there are people, maybe people in your own life, right, that actually don't want you to achieve your goals. They don't want you to do better than them. And it's not a personal thing. It's never really actually about you. It probably has, you know, way more to do with them than it actually does you. So, you know, you can't like really, truly, you know, take that personal because, you know, some people like us to be as we are. Like they're comfortable with us in a certain mindset, a certain, you know, set of habits, all of that, right? And when we go outside of that, some people don't like that, right? Maybe they're not ready to move in that direction, so they're gonna go against that. So, you know, we can't always look for the support of the people in our lives. And again, that's the great thing of jiu-jitsu, right? No one's there to help you. You gotta do it yourself. So, blue belts, look for those role models in your life. If you don't have them, find them online, right? If you can't find them online, be your own best cheerleader. Be your own best friend, your own best coach, your own best professor. If you need, you know, coaching, coach yourself, right? All right, so, you know, don't give up. Keep going, keep training. Yeah, I look forward to hearing about your story and about how you get the purple belt too. Yeah, and if you're there now at purple belt and you're not a brown belt and you've been a purple belt for a long time, again, time to change your approach. Do something different because what you've been doing may be working. All right, my friends, we will see you on the mats. Have an amazing day, an amazing weekend, amazing training. I'm getting ready to pass under these beautiful trees. Look at that. Spring has sprung, my friends. It's time for you to spring too. Spring forward and get that purple belt. Os.